I know you people. I know the fellas out there, oh, and those beautiful ladies, oh, that I call my cheerleaders. I know. I know you're in anticipation for this new video when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. As you can see, Mr. Wonderful is present and accounted for, but the shoes are also present and accounted for because these are all my fucking shoes. These are all shoes that I purchased with my own money, right? And as you all know, when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory, the winners tune into my channel. The fucking winners and the smart people when it comes to the sneaker YouTube genre. Because you know what? There's a lot of fucking phonies out there. A lot of peeps of shit, garbage sneaker content creators out there. People that just don't take care of themselves when it comes to the look, right? They come in front of you just looking like shit, dressing like shit, skincare looks like shit, the hair is all fucked up. I mean, who knows what's going on in these fucking people's heads, right? To come on camera and to film themselves looking the way they look. Unlike myself, right? A true fucking sneakerhead, but also someone that has style, that has fucking class, right? That cares about his look and how he comes off on camera. For you beautiful people, because you know what? I'm not going anywhere. I'm just relaxing at home. I was watching some, well, I'm still watching some NBA playoff basketball. Got the Celtics playing. My team. But I was just relaxing outside my FC Sneaker Factory. I said, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit sluggish. Feeling a little bit lazy. I need to get my ass up and start dropping some fucking content because I know the people out there deserve that. All the smart people, all my fucking subscribers. Because if you're not subscribed to me, there's fucking something wrong with you. Because what I want you to compare myself to is all those other fucking sneakerheads out there. And you'll see, when you look at me and look at them, all the stuff that I just mentioned, you'll realize there's no fucking comparison. Because you know what? When it comes to my channel, like I said, I got my winners tuning in. The fucking sneaker killers. The people that tune in. The people that just didn't see a fucking icon on the screen. And just ignore it, right? And just see it as a fucking decoration when it comes to a computer screen. No. They saw it as a real button that they fucking should hit. They saw that, you know what? And they realized, they used their brains because they're smart. They realized, hey, that fucking button doesn't hit itself. Let me go ahead and hit that for Mr. Wonderful because he deserves it and because I'm a fucking winner. See, people may be thinking, right, if you're just barely coming in and you're not used to me, you may be thinking, man, this guy is fucking egotistical, self-centered, a snob, it may be seen. Well, if that's what you fucking think, take your ass over there to that other sneaker content creators out there. To all those losers. Because you're a fucking loser and that's where you fucking belong with them. Because I want the winners here. I don't want fucking losers here. I want the winners. And that's why my numbers are so low. Because my standards are very high. With all that said, as you know, or if you missed last fucking video, I mean, where the fuck have you been at? Go back and check that one out. But we are talking about, right? I'm introducing a brand new segment when it comes to my FC Sneaker Factory, when it comes to my sneaker profiles. And we are talking about some Nike Dunk SB. Blue boxes in my collection. I mean, blue boxes was a good time. There's a lot of great blue boxes. And I have to point out, the Nike Dunk SB Skunk, a huge part of that blue box era. The one that I just brought to you a couple days ago, the black and tan, another great blue box era SB. There's also another one that I will let you know that right now. The Newcastle, which is not in my FC Sneaker Factory. An amazing blue box era shoe. But this one right here to my right, it does not fucking skip a beat. This one right here that you see in the thumbnail, if you can read, and I hope you can read, or if you can just see my thumbnail, you'll realize what you're getting. But before we even get into that, let's get into the fit. Like I said, I'm relaxing at home. I had the beautiful cheerleader, one of the beautiful cheerleaders, text me right now, so it looks like she's going to be coming over. That's was blowing me up on the last episode. But right here, I am wearing a nice heather gray undefeated tee, looking amazing. It is, I want to say I bought this like in 2010-ish, around that time frame. I bought this shirt maybe 2008, in between 2008 and 2010, around there. Somewhere around there is when I bought it. So this is an old tee. This is older than this shoe right here. But just a great tee. This is, I don't even know if Undefeated still does that. They put a little tag right there. That's when they did that. But this is a nice navy blue Undefeated logo. I do got some nice AG denim, so I'm looking amazing, feeling amazing. And of course I got that nice, you see that blue and black LV. You can even see the monogram on that. Beautiful. Love this bracelet. I want to say I unboxed this. Yeah, I unboxed this last year in December. So just a great accessory. Just something simple when I don't feel like wearing a watch. I'll just throw this on, especially if I have the nice color blue. So with all that being said, let Mr. Wonderful knock this one out of the fucking park like I always do. I'm going to go ahead and sit down, relax with you beautiful people. The cheerleaders are in attendance. The fellas, as you can see, the hair looking amazing. I just got a haircut today. The skincare always looking amazing. I'm happy. The teeth are white. I'm very happy. The skincare, I mean, just having a great day. Like I said, I was relaxing. I hope you're relaxing right now. Let me go ahead and open up the books, because we are on Sneaker Profiles 317, and the book is open in that beautiful catalog that I have created. Let's go ahead and take a look at this amazing box right here. Beautiful glossy blue. I want to say like a kind of like a royal blue colored box. Nike and white, swoosh, all that stuff. The SB. Just a great colored box, but I want you to focus on that right there. Let's take a look at that close up. See if I can get a nice close up there. Oh, beautiful. Nike Dunk Low Premium SBQS, a quick straight, size 10.5, black, white, gum, medium brown. I don't know where that medium brown comes from, but fuck it is what it is, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the box. I love it. SB was putting the wood grain design on the interior part of the box. I fucking love that. I don't know why they're just fucking lazy, to be honest with you. That's what's going on, is that they're lazy. That's why they're not doing that anymore. This is though. So we saw when it came to that tissue paper. You know what I'm thinking? Because that tissue paper in that black and tan one was black and white. I want to say, now I'm thinking back, that tissue paper, they didn't send me my tissue paper when it came to that box. They just put the shoes in there. So I may have added that black and wood grain tissue paper, because this is the tissue paper that should be here, and this is blue and white wood grain tissue paper to match the box. So now that I think about that, yes, I mean, which was a very long time ago. I didn't even remember that I did that until now. I did add black and wood grain tissue paper from one of my old SB boxes to that one, because I just have a thing with it where I need some type of tissue paper in there. So I moved it in there because they didn't provide me the wood grain, because like I said, I got that one on eBay, and for whatever reason they did not send me the wood grain tissue paper with that. I don't know why. I probably questioned them, who knows. Okay, so you read the thumbnail. Please, I hope you can read, or if you see the picture on the thumbnail, you put it together. But we are talking about Sneaker Profiles 317 right here. This is known as the Nike Dunk SB Nontourage right here. So you may be asking yourself, especially if you're not an SB head, well, what's a Nontourage? I never heard of that. Wow, it's a great question, right? That's not a dumb question. That's a great question. Well, so do you remember the show Entourage that was on HBO? Great show. I love that show. I followed it really throughout the entire all the seasons. Just a great show. I even watched the movie. Just overall great show. Classic. So Nike SB actually produced a shoe for the Entourage cast. And I want to say this was for like the cast and probably family members. So this was even before friends and family was a thing. You know, I think that just recently came out. But this was during, like, this was really like, probably want to say maybe the first friends and family type shoe, but it was for the cast. And I'll point out all the details regarding that, but it's very similar to this shoe. But I will point out what the Entourage shoe looked like in comparison to this, but very identical. Just simple things that were added when it came to that one when in comparison to this one. So let's go ahead and go on to this shoe. So this shoe came out in, I want to say, I'm looking at the online, it says May, around sometime in May in 2012. 2012 makes sense. So this shoe came out. Great shoe. One of those shoes when I saw the Entourage shoe, I wanted it, but obviously I mean I don't know anybody from Entourage, like the cast members, and I wasn't gonna pay any type of serious money for that shoe like that. I couldn't afford that at that time. But to be honest with you, I never really even seen any of those shoes for sale, so who knows? I don't know how many numbers were produced or anything like that, but I saw this one, I was like, yeah, the Nontourage, I'm gonna have to get that one. So I made it a point to get this one. Great shoe though. So when it comes to this shoe, let's take a look at the materials, and then I'll let you know exactly the comparison when it comes to the Entourage shoe. So this one right here, black synthetic suede going on. Not the best synthetic suede, but when it comes to the Entourage, I want to say this was a lot nicer type suede, or even some type of yeah, I would call it some premium suede when it came to the Entourage. This beautiful around the mud guard, and also going into the lateral part of the shoe is a nice elephant print, which is, you all know, that's my favorite print when it comes to any shoe. I just love how that hits. Big fan of the 3. But look at that, gorgeous. And this is nice. This is actually premium elephant print when it comes to this shoe. Because right now what I'm comparing this to is like the Atmos color, that Atmos collaboration. That was just absolutely terrible elephant print. That was more of like just felt like painted on. There was no type of texture. This is a great texture, as you can see. Just really nice elephant print. This is what elephant print. This is the elephant print that I expect when it comes to like when they put it on a shoe. Even on those Mocha 3s that I did a sneaker profile on, just terrible elephant print. But this is just, this blows that elephant print when it comes to the Mocha 3. Also the Atmos out of the water right here. So this elephant print continues to go through the shoelaces, and then also right here going into the lateral part of the shoe. You see that synthetic suede window right here, and then this black smooth colored or smooth leathered on the swoosh. Right here, this is white. White colored midsole with the black stitching and a beautiful gum bottom. Okay, so when it comes to the Entourage shoe, and I'm looking at it right here, so I want to say this suede on the toe box, but also on this window, is just a cleaner suede. It looks like silky smooth. This swoosh right here, this is not, I mean, yeah, it's smooth when it comes to this, but on the Entourage, it looks like it's a more texture type swoosh, more of kind of like a tumble leather swoosh. It does have a white midsole, it does have that black stitching, but the outsole is black when it comes to the Entourage. Now let's take a look at the rear part. So the rear part, this is gold, a gold colored Nike stitch in. This is black leather around it. This is synthetic suede right here just below that, and then below that is the nice premium elephant print. Black stitching on the midsole, white midsole, and gum bottom. Okay, so when it comes to the Entourage has a white sewn in swoosh, but everything else pretty much remains the same. You got that nice, on the Entourage, a nice suede going on, but then also that elephant print. White midsole, black stitching, but the black outsole. Let's take a look at the medial part. Medial part is basically identical as the lateral part. Nothing really has changed. You got that black suede going through the ankle collar, this beautiful elephant print coming from the rear part going up into the medial part of the shoe, but also through the shoelaces, and then going down into the toe box. Right here, nice smooth black leather swoosh, the black synthetic suede when it comes to the window, white midsole black, stitching in that beautiful gum bottom. Nothing, like I said, nothing's changed when it comes to the Entourage. Just like what I mentioned on the medial side, the only thing I see differently is maybe the swoosh has that tumble leather, and then obviously this suede right here, and then also the suede in the window is just looks a lot deeper black, but also nice, very nice quality of suede. Let's take a look at the front part. Beautiful front part. I mean, we'll go into the aerial view of the shoe in a little bit, but you do got that white midsole, that beautiful gum bottom. You see all those beautiful stars. I know people love seeing that shit. Right here, outsole is entire gum bottom, except for that middle part. You do have the Nike, the SB, the swoosh, and you see that all in white, that separation. But when it comes to the Entourage, I want to say it's just all blacked out, but I don't see any pictures of the outsole. But the outsole is black, so I'm assuming maybe it's all blacked out, maybe with the center part's white, or maybe it's just all blacked out altogether. As you can see, I have wore this shoe. So this is a shoe that I have wore. I know, oh my god, Mr. Wonderful, you actually wore an SB. I know, even with the black and tan, Mr. Wonderful, oh my god, you finally wore an SB. Yes, I do wear my shoes occasionally, right? But I just don't wear them very often because I have so many damn shoes. I don't need to. All right, my favorite part when it comes to the view of the shoe, the aerial view of the shoe, let's take a look at that. So look at this gorgeous aerial view. As you can see, black synthetic suede on the toe box, black shoelaces, this black nylon tongue that goes throughout the entire tongue, Nike Swoosh SB Dunk Low Pro in white, all black ankle collar, inside the black insole, the Nike, the swoosh, and the SB in white. So that's gorgeous. Still a little bit of a thinner tongue when it comes to the blue box area when compared to like the pink box and the black box and all that. So what's different when it comes to the Entourage is, instead of you having the Dunk Low Pro, it looks like they have the Entourage right there. And in between, in the O, you have that star. Just like how on the title of the show, it just has Entourage and has the star in the middle of the O. Inside, though, the insole is on the left part of the shoe. You do have basically one of those, I forgot what they're called. I know they have a name, but you know, basically snap it together and you say action or cut, whatever. But you have that on the insole on the left side. And in the middle of it, it's basically broken apart, and then in the middle of that is Entourage. And then on the right side of the shoe, you have the end. Because this shoe, the Entourage shoe, was released, or was given to the cast members probably, and also the family members, and who knows who else when it comes to the show. But that was actually the shoe to commemorate the ending of the show, because that was the final season. So basically, that was the reasoning why Nike Dunk SB did that for the Entourage and the cast and all that. So that's why you have the end on the right part of the shoe. So I mean, besides that, I mean, it's pretty identical. I mean, besides that, just very small details. I love the gum bottom, to be honest with you. The black gum bottom would have been nice, but I love the gum bottom when it comes to this shoe. Materials are great when comparison to what we're getting now. Elephant print's amazing on this one. Suede, I mean, we're still getting this cheap suede. This isn't the best suede right here. But besides that, I just love this shoe. Clean shoe. I do wear this when I would wear this. I have a nice, and I think I wore this on one of my old sneaker profiles videos, but it is a black windbreaker elephant print SB Nike SB jacket, or like a windbreaker jacket. Very clean, but it goes perfect with that. And I remember getting a lot of compliments, especially when I was in college when I did wear this, because this is another shoe I haven't worn a good amount of time, probably like 12 years since I wore that shoe. So it's been a while. Would like to get that one out. That's one shoe I won't probably ever get rid of because it's just a clean shoe. Beautiful elephant print on that one. But what do you think about that one? Do you remember the Entourage shoe? Do you also remember the Nontourage shoe? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. I would like to know. That's why I asked the fucking questions, right? I know I get a very few amount of questions when it comes to that, or very limited amount of comments in general. shout out to Gun and my pops. They always leave great comments. I appreciate them. You know, the true followers, I would say, when it comes to my channel, I thank them because that means a lot when people do that. But my catalog, my book, is closed on Sneaker Profiles 317. But relax. In a couple of days, I'll be back. Be doing it all over again. But in the meantime, tomorrow, check out the short on this one. I would really appreciate that. I know fucking YouTube would appreciate that as well, even though they don't push my channel to the front lines. But you know what? I don't do this for monetary value because I don't get fucking paid for this. I've done, at this time, and this is only counting Sneaker Profiles, and this is even counting like the reruns that I have done when it comes to certain holidays, when it comes to my Sneaker Profiles, right? The Sneaker Profile remixes. This doesn't even count that. But I've done 317 Sneaker Profiles for you beautiful people. Not gotten paid for any of them. So that just shows you my dedication to my fucking channel, but also it shows you I'm not in here for profit. I'm in here because I truly fucking love sneakers. And just like I love the women. And just like I always say at the very end of all my videos, the beautiful ladies always tell me, right? Get some beautiful ladies going like this. Oh, Mr. Wonderful, your skin's amazing. Get compliments all the time. Do that and say your lips looking amazing. And you, Mr. Wonderful, are too. Damn.